Welcome to another episode of Wall Watch, where we see how women respond to hitting the wall. Now, I have a question for you guys today. Can you learn anything from a divorced woman? What about a divorced top model? Yes, a real one, not the IG models, not the ones that show breasts and booty cheeks, not those, the ones who are actually high fashion models who get paid to be on the runway. Now, I have a treat for you guys today. We have a top model. Well, she's a former top model, but she's talking about her divorce. So I'm interested to know what you guys think. Make sure you chime in, comment under this video if there's anything you learned, or if there's just some thoughts that you would like to add and maybe start a conversation. Now, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's get into it.
Look, I came here to be transparent,
Yes, of course.
honest. I went through a divorce last year. Yeah. Anyone that's ever been through a divorce knows that divorce is hard. It's like the stomach flu. Like, you will be skinny afterward. Like, you drop a 200-pound person, you're gonna drop at least 30 pounds. So for me, I lost weight just naturally going through life, and I found myself depressed. Before my divorce, through my divorce, trying to just navigate and rediscover, who am I? I'm not the wife anymore, I'm not someone's someone, I'm someone's mom. But if I took the mom away, if I took Madam away, if I took top model away, like, who was Eva? Yeah. Who am I? Yeah. And making sure that I prioritized knowing that character and building that character.
What is up? What's going on with the applause? Why are women being cheered on for this type of thing? Does this have anything to do with their emotions? Because this woman sounded just like Tia. Now, the funny thing is, this same thing happened basically around the same age. Now, I believe this woman is 39 years old, whereas Tia was like 40 something. I am for anybody that has to recreate themselves or reinvent themselves, because that's just kind of what life brings you throughout the years, right? For instance, a woman is not the same woman in her 20s when she's in her 30s, and she's going to be a different woman when she's in her 30s, but she's going into her 40s. And we are constantly seeing this. This also reminds me why I always hear older men say that they prefer to date younger women, because it's like they become like unstable, right? Like mentally unstable or emotionally unstable. And we just saw a glimpse of that. Now listen, she is 100% correct when she says divorce is hard. But let me say this, right? Because I'm a divorced man, but I've also been in relationships after my divorce, and I can tell you, the older you get, the harder relationships are on you, on your health, on your mental health, and on your physical health, because you don't realize how much energy you're actually giving to a relationship. Now, this sucks because women are actually really pushing for relationships and marriages, right? But they seem to do it around this age when they're going through all these changes. Their hair is falling out, it's turning gray, right? They're trying to figure out, what's going on, because things are starting to sag. Things are not as tight anymore. And they get to see the younger chick who is getting all the attention that they used to get. That is the real issue that women are having. It's like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. She's getting all the attention. Now, breakups are hard, but divorces are harder. Oh my gosh. The reason why it's harder is because you lose out on family, children, assets, and a person that you thought was in it with you for the long haul, right? That partner, that person that you actually thought loved you. Now, I get it. Things don't work out between all people, because not all people are good people, and not all people have good intentions, or some people's lives just go down. When it comes to damage and trauma, this woman brought up everything you needed to know and needed to hear. That depression, her going through the divorce. Her going through the divorce doesn't mean she's over the divorce, right? It's kind of like an ex or a baby, like, a baby father, right? They're going to always have that type of relationship, especially if they have children, because they are going to have to co-parent, or she's going to be getting child support from this guy, which means he's going to be involved in some type of way. Now, we can talk about things starting to sag, starting to have health problems, menopause, postpartum. Oh my gosh. Listen, fellas, if you have not experienced this, you are in for the ride of your life. And it will be one that you won't enjoy that much, especially if it ends like this, because the energy that you would have put into this woman, oh my God, especially dealing with her during menopause, man, she sounds like Tia. So the funny thing to me is women tend to turn themselves into sex objects, but then they don't want to be sexually objectified, but they're also sexually free, sexually liberated. Now, this is crazy to me because they act as if they're virgins, or they act as if we don't know that they've been with someone. And the messed up part about all this is she's looking to make you pay for her past mistakes, because she's probably not going to be 100% honest. She's probably not going to be 100% honest when it comes to describing what actually happened in their relationship and why it's over, but she's still going to be expecting you to pay for her past mistakes. Now, there are a few things that I learned, right? Or a few things that I picked up. We're going to start with the midlife crisis. The midlife crisis. What am I doing with my life? She's having that at the age of 40. She's asking herself that at the age of 40. Does she not realize the work, the energy that she put into being a top model? Does she realize that she's going to have to do that same thing to recreate herself? Listen, here on my channel, I tell people to reinvent themselves, but you gotta make sure you know what that means. Now, I know women, they feel like they know what it means, but it's a whole different ball game when it's put into play. But she'll be just fine because she's still pretty and somebody's gonna pursue her. Next thing I learned is that women are unsatisfiable. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter if you think they're pretty or not. You must focus on the important things. You must focus on your passions, because you just don't know when the rug is going to be ripped off from under you. So it's important for you to stay focused. Now, I get it. You love the woman. You love the children. You love the life. You love everything that was happening in that relationship. But women are showing themselves to get bored, and they get bored when they're involved in stability, but they really just want what they don't have. You have the single women who want to be in relationships, and you have the women that are taken who want to be single. So it's just like a state of confusion that women are going through. Now, the married woman or the married women are really going through it, because they get to scrolling on social media and they get to see, oh my gosh, where did she go? Look at this place. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that dinner. Oh my gosh, look at those gifts. They're traveling. I want to travel, right? They're doing all of these things, not realizing that they're damaging themselves even further, because that woman isn't the woman that's going on the trips. She's not even being honest about her life as far as these trips go, because when a man has a lot of money, he don't have a lot of time. So that woman is not getting a lot of time, but she's making it seem as if she's living her best life. And you know what? She actually just might, especially if this is a girl's trip or a girl's night out. Next thing is an identity crisis. Who am I? What am I doing? What do I want to be? And how do I get there? Now, how many questions are you really asking yourself to help you get to this desired place or this desired result? Because if you're not asking yourself these questions, this is going to be a scary place. And for most people, it is a scary place because you're not mentally prepared for it. You're not mentally prepared for the health that you're going to have to deal with if you weren't taking care of yourself early on. You're going to have to deal with a financial situation that you weren't ready for. Some people start to feel embarrassed when they haven't reached a certain financial peak within their life, because that means that they weren't able to experience some of the things that they wanted to experience. For instance, sporting events, buying your favorite, I don't know, whatever it may be, car, clothes, houses, traveling, right? Just things. There's certain things that we all want to acquire. And if you don't ask yourself the right questions, you're going to feel unfulfilled. Next is the social programming. The social programming is really different, right? Because when it comes to women, women are told, hey, women, go ahead, find yourself. Right? Live your best life. But for a man, the man is told, find her, enjoy her, push her up, put her on that pedestal, not realizing that this can happen to you. In fact, this has happened to me. That's why I'm speaking on it. One of the most important things I learned, not just from this video, but just in general, is you have to prioritize yourself, right? The biggest thing I learned was you don't get to own a woman, right? You don't get to keep her. Lease, rent, or test drive. At some point in time, you're gonna have to turn her back in. If you heard anything that this woman said, she didn't say anything that we haven't heard before. In fact, Tia said a lot of similar things. Now, I don't know what happened in their marriage. I'm not calling this woman a bad woman. All I'm saying is this behavior, this talking about your relationship is a normal thing. And it sucks because of all the damage that everyone is going to have to endure. Her, the children, the family, right? Because like, people start to disassociate themselves from the person that you were with because people have alliances. For instance, if this is my sister and she has a husband, am I really still going to be close with her ex-husband? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, but it's something to really think about. This is why I tell guys to focus on yourself, to focus on your own personal confidence, because what she didn't bring up was that her confidence in herself is going to have to raise through the losing the weight, right? Because now once you start back eating again, you're going to get the weight back on you. Now, how are you handling yourself while you're going through this process? My advice to you guys, what I'm encouraging you guys to do is to become the best version of yourself. Stronger mind, stronger body, stronger finances. Now, you're going to need these finances because that divorce is going to do a number. It is going to cause destruction on your finances. But as a man, you'll figure out how to get over it, but it's going to be a tough stretch. Next is working on your mind, right? Now, when you're working on your mind, meditation will come in handy. You're going to need this to calm your mind and to actually help rebuild yourself, right? This is a good space and place for you to do that. Meditation, trust me, is great. Next is exercising. This might actually be the most important thing because this deals directly with you and your health, right? Then you reap all type of benefits from exercising, getting yourself in the gym, working out. Now, not only is your health better, your digestion better, but you look better. Now, this could also be just as important, and that's investing. Invest in things that give you a return on your money. If you pay attention to what this woman did and said, I don't know if the investment was worth it, right? You'd have to ask the husband. Me being an outsider, looking at the situation, I'm like, dang, okay, well, he got children, but does he have any custody? Does he have to pay her anything, right? Because it's going to hurt to have to pay a woman and not be able to get any intimacy from her. Now, This is why it is important, highly important for you to adapt to dating, because as I stated earlier in this video, women have turned themselves into sexual objects, right? And when I say that, what I'm speaking on is them taking the love out of the equation, right? And when they're taking the love out of the equation for the men, for us, right? They're placing themselves in this box where it's like, hey, this is what I'm here for, money. And if you're a good boy, I might open my legs up for you. Now, for us men, we understand now that, hey, she's not a virgin. So you thinking you got a prize? Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that, because friends with benefits, situationships, flings, and vacay bays will be in strong effect. It will be intensified. All right, just so you know. Now, with all of this being said, I have a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that the video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.